So hey girl, hey, welcome back to the channel. And in this video, I want to talk about how to strengthen your manifesting power this year. So if you're interested in a video like that, please keep watching. Welcome back to the channel. And so in this video, I want to talk about manifesting. Because I love manifesting. I love talking about it, the law of attraction, law of assumption, all the laws, all the universal laws, whatever you want to call it. I want to talk about manifesting. And so I want to talk about how to strengthen your manifesting power this year. And so in this video, I want to talk about how to strengthen your manifesting power this year. And one of the things that I feel like I've learned over the years, because I've always been into the law of attraction, but I've learned to kind of, I've cultivated a more systematic way for my life. And that's kind of what I want to talk about. Well, why do I always say kind of what I want to talk about? That's what I want to talk about in this video, is the strategies and tactics and techniques that I implement in my daily life that I feel like can really be helpful to you. So I kind of just want to walk through my day and kind of share with you some of my manifesting techniques and the things that I do, because I find that that kind of stuff is helpful because, you know, we can get into information overload, but how do we implement it? How do we implement it into our lives, and how can we make it work for us? So this is what works for me. Doesn't necessarily mean it will work for you. But I think that just kind of like sharing how I do things, perhaps it might be beneficial in your life. So if you can implement it in your life, all the better. Now, I'm also going to walk through like how my day is and how I implement some of these techniques in my day and why I do. Well, some of them are kind of like haphazard and something that I just do. And so, yeah, let's just get into it. So I have my notes right here, my manifesting practices. And so the number one thing that I do immediately when I wake up in the morning is journal. And, you know, I've published my own journal. I know the power of journaling. And the reason why I do it immediately when I wake up is that our brain, our mind is repopulating the thoughts we had the day prior. And so if we're trying to shift, if we're trying to make a change, if we're trying to transform our life, we need to shift those thoughts. Because often why our life is on autopilot, well, I gotta keep like shutting down on me. Why our life is on autopilot is because we're having the same thoughts that we had the day prior. And oftentimes they're negative thoughts. And so immediately before our brain starts repopulating those thoughts, we want to shift it. We want to transform those thoughts. And so whatever I'm trying to manifest, and I often like scripting immediately when I wake up in the morning is what I'm journaling on. So before I even step out of the bed, before I even go to the bathroom, before I do anything, I grab my journal and I start scripting, and I intend for my day, I intend for my life, and I intend. And I think that that really, truly is the most powerful thing that you can do. Out of all the manifesting techniques that I'm going to share in this video, I feel like that one is most powerful when it comes to everything. Because just like I said, your brain is like, okay, let's start thinking. Let's start thinking about the day prior. What thoughts did you have? Let's think about those things. And so that's why a lot of people wake up in anxiety and like worry and those kind of things, is because their brain is hyper-focused on, you know, worry and survival and stuff like that. So it's repopulating those thoughts. So that's why you want to shift and transform those thoughts immediately in the morning. And so I'm a big proponent of that. That's why I published my journal. I stand by that one. That one is so powerful. It will change the game for you, for real, for real. And I mean this. And I say this a lot on my channel and in my videos, is like, Don't let those thoughts just come. Don't let those thoughts fester. They're going to, because sometimes we can just go on autopilot and we're not aware of our thoughts and they're just running. And so when you can shift them immediately in the morning, right when you wake up, it's so powerful. It changes the game. So what's next? And number 2 is I also listen to Subliminals. So I do listen to them at night sometimes. But I'm gonna be honest, I don't like having like, what, you know, frequencies and things in my ears while I'm sleeping. I'd rather put my phone on airplane mode, but sometimes I do, and sometimes I just do that right when I wake up in the morning after I've journaled and all that kind of stuff. It depends. So I do listen to Subliminals in the morning, and I think it's really, really powerful when you're doing something that's kind of automatic, like brushing your teeth, washing your face, doing your skincare, something that you do over and over. So something that you're doing over and over again that's kind of second nature to you. When you're listening to Subliminals, I find that that's very powerful, because it's like your subconscious mind is already taking over when you're doing something that's second nature. And then you're also reprogramming your subconscious mind at the same time. I find that there's something there, like walking or doing something like getting ready in the morning, something that you do every single day changes the game. But the first one is major. And while I'm doing my morning routine, I also do mirror work. So I do affirmations, and I look myself in the mirror in my rawest form, and girl, it's raw. My rawest form, and I do mirror work, and I affirm for my life, I affirm for my day, I affirm for myself, I affirm, I intend. I do those things in the mirror. Something powerful about looking yourself in the eye, in the mirror, you know, without any makeup on or clothes. Am I gonna leave that in? Yeah, there's something powerful there. And so, affirming and doing that mirror work, also very powerful. And so after my partner and my kids are out of the door and I get to have some alone time, I like to go to my office, and I actually have a whiteboard. It's right there. And I just like to review my goals. Like, I have goals that are short term and then long term. And I just like to review the goals and look at them and like meditate on each goal. And so I'll have, like, I'm not doing coffee nowadays. I'm trying to quit. And I have quit. So I'll do some like warm drink, and I'm not doing tea either. I'm trying not to do caffeine. Yeah, pray for your girl. So I do some sort of warm drink, and I enjoy that time just meditating on my goals and, you know, looking at my goals. I think there's something powerful about seeing them and being reminded of like what you're doing and like some of the things that you put up with, like what you're doing it for. So I like to do that also in the morning. And one of my favorites, and I feel like this might be a little extra, but I do meditate in the morning as well. And I do it in front of red light. So I do red light therapy, which I love. It's very therapeutic and it makes me feel good. And so I like to meditate. I'll do like a guided meditation sometimes, or I'll just do some of my own subliminals that I have created for myself. I call them transformational audios. And I will just sit in front, and sometimes if I'm not done with my warm drink, or I might make another one, I will do that in front of the red light therapy, which it just feels so good. And so I had someone comment on my skin, and I can attest that to probably red light therapy. I am a big proponent of red light therapy. It just feels really good. And like to meditate in front of it too, it's just like, it's amazing. I love it. I love it. And to me, it's a treat. And after that in the morning, I live my life. I'm having fun. I'm exercising. I'm shopping. You know, I'm like living my life, thinking about like my family, seeing where life takes me, which is really, really fun. And I think that part of this is like not to be so wrapped up in like manifesting and, you know, going down a rabbit hole of law of assumption and all this, all of it, you know, everything is energy, quantum physics, all of these things. It can be, I mean, it's really, really interesting, but I think there's a really big part of living your life, having fun. And that's what I do. Like during the day after those things, I intended we're going to live life. You know, I've worked so hard on my self-concept. We're going to live life. And, you know, great things happen. Amazing, fun, passionate things happen in my day. And I'm just like grateful. I'm like, yes. You know, you win the lottery sometimes. I'm like, yes. Like, you know, I won, like, I like winning things. And so like one of the things I intend for my life is that I'm so lucky and I like winning things. And so I'm like, yes, every day it's like fun. And I enjoy so many things. Like my meals are an experience. Everything in my life is an experience. Like, so I enjoy my life. Now, when I'm getting ready for bed, another manifesting technique that I do is I get on Pinterest right before bed and I dream. I dream. I'm like, wow, that would be amazing. Like Pinterest is one of those like apps that are just amazing for dreaming. And I dream. I like, wow, that would feel amazing. That looks like that bag would be amazing in my closet. That experience would be amazing, I'm sure. Wow, that looks amazing. And, you know, all sorts of things. I get on Pinterest and I dream. I don't get on like more other platforms that could be a little more toxic because people always have opinions and they want you to know about their opinions and stuff like that. I really don't care, honestly. About your opinion, you know, that's another manifesting thing too. You shouldn't care about other people's opinions because the law of assumption is like assuming the best and being selfish and minding your own business. That's that's really one of my manifesting techniques is minding my own business. So I mind my own business and I dream. And so I get on Pinterest right before bed and I dream and I fall asleep to that. And I make an effort to embody who I am internally. And that's my day. And so I just wanted to share these manifesting techniques that really can strengthen your manifesting power. I feel like, you know, I've studied the subconscious mind. I've studied hypnosis. I've studied quantum energy and all of these things. And so I've created this kind of routine for myself that really has helped in my manifesting power. So I wanted to share these techniques and these routines with you because perhaps you can find value in it. Who knows? Or perhaps you don't. But I think that I wanted to share the reason why I do some of the things that I do too, because if you understand why you're doing it, I think that you can then create something that allows you, that feels good to you and really can amplify your manifesting power. And that's what we want it to be easy. We want it to be effortless. We want it to feel good. And so if you understand why you're doing some of these things, then it just makes it easy. It makes it easier and just amplify your manifesting power. So anyways, you guys, that is all for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, I invite you to subscribe to my channel. I'd like to talk about manifesting and subconscious mind, parallel realities, feminine energy, all of that jazz. So if you're into that kind of stuff, I think you'll like it here. So that's all for this video, and I will check you guys in the next video. Peace.